Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Spirit Gets Slim underscore VSG, and I'm back with a 1 month post-op video. I just want you to know that you are the And of course, my videos has been so long, so I'm going to try my best to fit all the greatest things possible into this video. But like with all my topics, I'm gonna have to do 2 videos, okay? And I'm just gonna pray nobody interrupts this video because I've been trying to film this video for the last 2 hours, and I'm ready to just relax. So let's get into the deets. For those of you who don't know, I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery at Pompeii Surgical in Tijuana, Mexico on December 18, 2018. My highest weight was 322. And after I realized that that's too much for me and my body frame and how much I can hold, and my knees started getting bad and my neck started swelling up and I started getting black spots, I realized that I need to take control of my health. And because I've tried numerous times on my own and I continue to go back into that cycle of overeating, then I need to go forth and do the surgery. So I started pre-op on the 4th of December in 2018, and I was 314 when I started, and then when I ended, I was 299. After that, my current weight is 269, and that means I lost a total of how much? 30 pounds since surgery, and then from my highest weight, 52 pounds. So your girl really has been putting in work. I can't say please and please. I know that sometimes we look like, oh, well, I only lost this amount of pounds and I lost more than that. What's wrong? You know, let's just be honest. Everybody's body is different. I'm a 27-year-old woman, and I'm pretty much in the prime of my youth. I'm in my late 20s. Lord, I'm old. Yes, and I literally had to do about 4 weeks after 6 weeks total of liquid diet. I had to do 6 weeks of liquid diet because my body couldn't hold the puree food. I'm now on soft foods now. I'm on week 5, going into week 6, and I can handle soft foods better than I can handle the puree food. So I'm at least doing better. I'm still doing some little throwing up though, like I did with the puree, but it feels a lot better now than it did then. So a lot of that 30 pounds may be contributed to the fact that I had to do 6 weeks of liquids. So moving forward, here's some things that I just want y'all to be cautious of and be aware of. The fact that first and foremost, do what the doctor tell you. Please stop being hard-headed. Like, why are we so rebellious as humans? Like, why? I cheated on the puree, on those liquids, and tried to do puree faster than what I was supposed to, and it backfired. And then the fact that I just couldn't have the puree, I had to have whatever. And then I tried to eat soft foods when I was supposed to be doing puree, and it just didn't work for me. And so now that I'm on soft foods, it works for me. So I just took that, like, I need to finally just start listening to my doctor. My doctor told me not to lift stuff, and then I would lift stuff and I had complications. I will talk about that in a minute with some of the complications I've had. So I do want to say that I do apologize for the weight, and I will explain a little bit why you haven't heard from me, okay? Number 1, I want to talk about the mental and emotional things that you may go through after having surgery. A lot of people are in the States, at least, they have you go to get clinically checked or go to see a psychologist, to my understanding, or a counselor or social worker, and be able to kind of like talk through some things, because you may go into a depressive state when undergoing surgery and losing weight. That I can see why, because I am currently going through these things, and I've even contemplated getting on antidepressants. However, with me being a licensed clinical social worker, inspiring, so LCSW, and potentially becoming a licensed psychologist, in positive psychology, I do not believe in antidepressants. That's just me. For some people it works, and I will always encourage, if need be, to intervene, and I would suggest to some people that they may need it. However, for me, I feel like I am the author creator of my own life, and I have dominion, power, and control over my own mind, my thoughts, my body, and I can do this. I can overcome this depression. I need to face my problems, and I need to face them head on. A lot of the things that I'm undergoing is all about insecurity and feelings I had within myself, and I have to learn my new pouch. I have to learn myself. I have to learn my friends over again, because they're going to see me in a whole different light than they saw me before. I'm going to start realizing things, that how I was being fairly mistreated, how I may have got turned down for positions because they felt like I didn't look the part because of weight, that I might get a promotion again. I don't think my company is all full of big people, so they don't care about all that. But I know that that's been a problem in the past in some of my thinking and theories. And some of the things that I can say that with depression, I also used to smoke cigarettes to kind of cope with my emotions, but now I can't have cigarettes. First of all, they said you're supposed to wait 6 months to a year, and I choose to just eliminate myself just spare me the agony of just wanting to try and see how it is. I will never try to undertake my doctor. I take them very seriously when they say something, because I've seen the consequences of cheating. And I am going to choose just not to want to smoke no more. And I don't desire it now, and I'm pretty sure I'm not going to desire it in the future. And I think I'm pretty much done. I did 1 month and never had a thought. I never wanted to sit around somebody. In fact, I want to walk away, because I'm already having respiratory problems within myself, and I feel like that will just make it worse. So some of the complications I had, let's start with when I returned home. Okay. So I returned home, and my doctor put me on lift restriction just as well as they put everybody else, okay? So like I told you in one of my videos, I said I'm taking a small book bag and I'm going to carry light, right? However, the lift restriction, I believe, was like 5 pounds, and my bag itself, and I carried my tripod, and I had, just some of my gadgets and a book and stuff like that. That equally went up to about 6 or 7 pounds, and I had to tote my bag all through the airport, and they didn't have the lollies available for me because you can't take it past TSA. Okay, so don't quote me on that. Do not take a light bag. Take a light one that you stroll, that comes on wheels. Don't take a book bag, because after I got home, I think this was like day 4 or 5. I got home. I slept good for the first day. Okay, the second day was the problem. On the second day, this is where I don't know what happened. I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm in tears. I'm in pain. I'm thinking I might be having some gas pain. I try to walk around. Then all of a sudden I start feeling flush. So I asked myself, why am I feeling flush? And all of a sudden I can't breathe. I'm seeing doubles. The room is spinning, and I'm about to fall on the ground, but I'm trying to fall somewhere safe so I don't hurt myself. And the first thing I think is, let me get some water, okay? So I go get some water, and all of a sudden I start feeling better. And this is the same exact feeling I felt when they almost overdosed me on morphine. I felt like I was about to die, and I got scared. And a lot of my depression I feel now is related to that experience, because I almost felt like I was going to die. And the fact that my husband was home, and I'm trying to beg him to get up and take me to the hospital. And, he responded as fast as he could, but there was no hospitals open around us. And I just feel like, well, what hospital is not open? I wound up feeling better, so I dodged the hospital bill. Some people say I still should have went, but if you grew up in a household, predominantly African Americans may understand this, but you just don't go to the hospital unless you just know that you're about to die. And even though I knew I was about to die, I would rather just die than to chance it and live and then have to be stuck with a hospital bill, because I haven't met my deductible for the new year. So, actually that was December. So, anyway, so like I was saying, it just was really hard. I've had panic attacks since then. One particular story is when I went to Charlotte Russe, and I didn't have any water on me, and I start panicking if I have one of those episodes again of dehydration. I don't want to fall out in the store and I'm embarrassed and I'm on the news, and I'm just thinking crazy. I'm just like, I started really panicking and I had to leave the store. I put everything back. I didn't want nothing no more. I went home and I went to the car and I really tried to, kind of catch myself and things of that nature. And so another thing is, one thing that I am doing now is I am sometimes still regretting that I did this. Only the results are the only thing that keeps me like, you did the right thing. But other than that, I'm having acid reflux, and it's so bad that it just burns. My chest burn, I have a heartburn, and it's just burning. It starts in the morning. My day always starts early because I wake up feeling that pain from that acid. And so I went to the store and I got these, and these don't work because I've had to take 2 or 3 in a day. I feel like I need to take just one. And these are the chewable flavored tablets or whatever. Just kind of like the Gas-X chewables. These I feel like are more of a taste. I mean, it chews and feels when you're chewing it like a Skittles, and it's really big, and I don't think that my stomach can hold that, but I haven't had any problems. So that's the only thing that I'm just scared about. I used to have acid reflux back in the day, so I think that would have been normal for me to get that. Not to say it's had anything to do with my doctor. It get everything to do with my body. And I just really can't wait till I find something that works. Even if I gotta take it for the rest of my life. My Lanta, something. I need something. I need some type of acid blocker to prevent me from feeling this feeling. And then your menstrual cycle. Sorry for any men who may be watching, but us women are going through menstrual cycle problems. My doctor told me that was normal and that you were going to experience either longer periods, irregular periods, no periods at all, or like heavy flow. And my flow was late. She was 10 days late, and then she come heavy. She came packing, and I'm clotting, and it's just like, whoa, like for a minute. First of all, slow down, Flow. First of all, you was like 1 to almost 2 weeks late, and then you want to come through and you want to just give me all this heavy flow, and I'm not prepared, and I'm going through them, and it's just sucks. But I can't say I haven't experienced that before. I'm noticing that a lot of people are talking about separation or divorce after at VSG. And one day I might do a video on this. I'm just going to briefly share with you, and I'm just going to be honest that most of the time, if you get divorced or you separate after VSG, it's because you've already had problems, okay? Whether you want to look at it or not, or whether you want to admit it or not, somewhere down the line, nobody just changes over a day. These are built up feelings, whether they brought it to you or not, that they've been having. And the icing on the cake was the fact that you wanted to change your life, or you look different or act different, and that disturbs them. Therefore, it's not the fact that VSG did it and it's VSG fault. And I mean, it sounds kind of cliche to say it that way, or that you would think, I would think that somebody feels that way, but some people do say, I would never get that surgery because I don't want to lose my marriage. Then if you get the surgery, so you're telling me that you would rather stay unhealthy so that you can keep a man or a woman when you could have lost the weight. I mean, you could lose the weight and a man still, or the woman still loves you. They didn't love you at all, because you don't love the person's outer appearance. You love their inner appearance. You love who they are as a person. So I don't understand that. And for me, as of now, not to put my business out there, but I am undergoing some of that situation, and I will disclose a video when time is right. I can say that as of now, that I'm in a process of change, and it has nothing to do with VSG. But if you are watching this and you have any questions outside of this video, I'll be more than willing to talk to you about some of the things that I've undergone since losing 52 pounds. since being married, and just kind of, I still feel like I look the same. I don't look any different, but obviously it's a change. And he knows the severity of what's going to happen if I lose weight, because he knows that I always talk about and praise other people who have saw great results, who were at where I'm at today. And I think that it may be causing some type of insecurity or something. I don't know, but I'm not ready to talk about that right now or do a video about it, but when the time is right, I will. But if you have any questions about that, you can always hit me up. Spirit Get Slim _ VSG, Instagram or YouTube, or once I get my email popping, we can email each other, whatever suits fit for you. Definitely hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button, hit the like button, follow me on Instagram, and pray for me, because I am still fighting this good old fight, and I am happy to be 52 pounds down from my highest weight, 30 pounds down from surgery, and I cannot wait. And I'm happy, y'all. Look at this shirt. Look at this shirt. 1X. Look at it. Look at me. Look at me. Y'all gotta check my page out. I'll be showing y'all pictures and stuff when I be trying on stuff, and I'm like, 1X, like, oh my god, I was in a 4X almost. Like, literally, I was busting out of my clothes, and I can go shop, and I'm only shopping for cheap stuff. I'm not gonna go, I know I'm about to lose a lot of weight because I'm doing good so far. So I am just like amazed that I could wear a 1X winter coat and a 1X t-shirt. Your girl is happy. So yes, please subscribe, y'all, and I will check in with y'all soon.